Daniel Berry. Welcome, Daniel. Flock of Canadian geese going by. KP Heathen. Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Nat Chad. Another episode of Sunday Reflections. Places I can't go. Holly. Hey, welcome everyone. Today we're going to talk about conditioning. KOW World News just went live on Moon Sprouts. Cha-cha. S.J. Alexander. Come on in, folks. As always, Mrs. Metal, what's up? As always, we let chat kind of propagate, let the signals propagate and marinate, merge, converge for probably about 10 minutes. I think is the number. John H. Scuttle. How is Scotland doing? Ooga. Ghosty? Ghosty in the house? Ghost Lincoln. What's up, brother? Oh. I love the cloud formations. Might be getting a storm. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful temperature, I'll tell you. Beautiful temperature. Sorry I'm late. I was taking a nap. I took a nap after Trent's live stream. I just woke up. Really, I did. Just woke up. I have nap hair. Yes. Rage in a cage. What's up, brother? How you doing? How you doing, brother? Come on in, folks. Carol Ann, how you doing? How you doing, sister? Good to see you. That's more. Moon Sprouts, hot Texas. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Come on in, folks. Have a seat. I'm going to set you down on the table here. Yeah. And I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. Very nice. Let's get this party started, shall we? I require water because I am extremely dehydrated. Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. Beef stew. Oh, man, that's amazing. Mmm, yummy. Skål. Hello, Stella. What? Why won't YouTube let her in chat? That's stupid. YouTube is being a poo-poo head nowadays. I can't do a lot of things since my I guess I'm still on some type of trial basis with YouTube. DJ Lewis, Scott Greer. What is flying info? What? Drop a link, DJ. So come on in, folks. Hey, I think we've got a nice, good, strong signal. I'm in YouTube purgatory, right? They won't I can't I can only share a few things. It's crazy. I have only I can only share 2 things a day. What's up, Wolfang? What's up, brother? And I tried sharing some things today. I tried to share Trent's live stream. Couldn't do it. They want verification. There's Stella. Good day to you, Stella. Sister Stella. Yeah. Stella actually drives a Lincoln now. Oh, wow. That's great. So yeah, folks, conditioning. Wow, conditioning. Yes, so many different types of conditioning that we can talk about. But I wish to, and we're gonna talk about them hopefully. It's I'm no stranger to conditioning. I've been conditioning my body and my mind for quite some time. I do a lot of weird things. I have my conditioning stone that I use to literally condition my knuckles, my forearms. Right, I've been using this thing since 1990s. I found this rock in some very small island off of Greece. And I've been using this rock to condition myself over and over and over, making my bones stronger, making my hands, my arms tougher, my shins. I've been doing it for years, since the 90s, 1990 at least. Nope, that's my rock, Tuck. Good to see you, brother. It's some type of volcanic rock. I don't know. It's pretty cool. I even drew a little face on it. Yeah, it's still there. It's got my little number on it. Yes, Sunday Reflections. Rip Curl. Rest of you savages. It's good to see you, brother. Yeah. Conditioning. So I've been conditioning my body all the time. Building that muscle memory, building that mind-body connection. That's conditioning, right? We condition our bodies when we work out. We make ourselves tougher, harder to kill, harder to get sick. We condition our mind by working it out, by doing difficult tasks. Chess. I love chess. I love doing, conditioning my mind with chess. Sunday reflections is a type of conditioning exercise that I like to uh, kind of look over things. If I don't, I get stupid. I'm stupid. I'm a brilliant idiot. I seriously am. And uh, right. Hey, there's no conditioner in this hair too. That's yeah. I'm conditioning my hair without conditioner. You know. Uh, oh, DJ. Hey, my heathen. You were the runner-up in my kitten name fund. Um, I suck at chess. I like to think I'm pretty good, but you know, I have been humbled many times, and that's another thing is being humbled. Is how to take a loss. We condition our coconut oil. I'm not putting coconut oil in my hair. No, I'm not doing that. uh, what was I saying? We condition we condition our minds we to be humble, to take a loss, to take a L. Uh, it's it yeah right Wolfang, yeah Wolfang learned how to play chess and took to it rather well. I'm I'm glad that I could be a part of that. Skull. I am not putting pickle juice in my hair, Cha Cha. Rabid. Conditioning. Conditioning. Uh, I had but the coconut to get the oil. Right. Skull. Skull rabbit. Mm. Fabio. Oh my God, Fabio. The days of Fabio. Right. Yeah, I got Fabio hair. I used to have Fabio hair. Now it's something likened to Brillo. I don't know. So conditioning. You can condition your body and your mind to be tougher, to be stronger, to be more perceptive, to be more aware, to you can condition your mind for radical acceptance of things. That's kind of a therapy thing. Um, hmm. A loss is only a setback on the way to victory. Right on. Skull to Michigan. Cage is in rough condition. Yeah, brother. We conditioning. Listen, woman. We can condition our bodies and minds, and we do this, you know, consciously. Everything come out okay with the pickle juice? Did it really? I'm not putting pickle juice in my hair. I'm just not. Just not. Wow, Rabbit, drinking coffee tonight. Must gotta work tomorrow. I have to work tomorrow, so I'm drinking water. I'm a little dehydrated. Uh, Conditioning. We can also there's also team conditioning, right? You know, that's when you take a team like say a football team and you do this. Uh, Sandy, what's wrong with Kate? Kate, Kate, who the fuck is Kate? Anyway, uh, who the fuck is Cage? Yeah, I'll let Cage tell you. Welcome, Sandy. You can condition a team. You know, a coach will take his team and run drills and you know get them out in the gym, get them on the field and throw different scenarios at them and work out the plays until they're so proficient at those plays and so conditioned that it's just it's just instant. You become, you just bam, you, as soon as something happens, you know what to do. Your your SOPs, your standard operating procedures are so conditioned into the team that everybody knows what everybody's doing, and it's just a flow that happens. And yeah, I mean, same way with the military as well. We do a lot of drills. We condition ourselves. The unit gets conditioned. What's up, brother? Devil Dog Prepper in the house. How you doing, brother? We do all these things. Didi, welcome. So a conditioning, to condition a team, to condition oneself, it's we look at it as a beneficial thing, right? It's part of the process of becoming a better person, becoming a better team. You see it at work as well. A team has to get built, get conditioned, has to go through this training to become a better well-oiled machine, right? Conditioning. So yeah, it's a very beneficial thing, right? But what if we were not aware of the conditioning? What if throughout the course of our lives, our everyday lives, we were conditioned to accept what things are. We were conditioned to act a certain way or not to act a certain way. What's up, coffee? Social conditioning, right? It is true. It is true. We are conditioned from birth to obey the authority, obey our parents, even though as when we're young, we're just wild and trying to just run around and do stuff and have fun and eat dirt and whatever, throw rocks and jump off of high things and all kinds of stuff. So but we have this authority, but it's usually a beneficiary thing. And then we get sent to this school, which we're conditioned even more. And we're molded and shaped and pushed into these boxes and pushed into these corrals, if you will, and taught to think a certain way, to speak a certain way, and then we go on for years, and then there's trauma based conditioning. Now this is what happens to us at school as kids. We are traumatized at school. We are held in conditioned to sit still when our minds will not sit still. They are all over the place. A child is crazy. It's the mind just wants to go everywhere. Has no time for someone trying to teach me how to speak and how to think. Right? You just can't teach a kid that. But through the trauma-based conditioning, you can. And through this indoctrination camp, where we're constantly conditioned, we are held in contempt of class. We are taught to be either good slaves or good soldiers, right? Your immediate response to the authority, even though you're kind of told, oh, you get to do what you want, but there's rules and regulations that you got to follow. You're conditioned to be limited. You are conditioned to be limited. That is the truth of school. Yeah, it's to teach you reading, writing, and arithmetic, right? Of course, right? And all these things, and then of course, later on in your 20s, after you go through high school, Revan, after high school, you go through you go into higher learning, right, to college, you know, which is where this is a conditioning process, so that you can, which is the original position, the original idea was to send kids to school, condition them so as to later on after their 20s they can go forth and they'll have everything they need to succeed in life, right? After high school, you go into college, and then from there, what's up, Jack? And then from there, you go into your career field. Always some type of career field, right? It's what everybody's asking you, what do you want to be when you grow up? When I grew up, I want to be a firefighter. When I grew up, I want to be an astronaut. Kids, we dream. We have these absolute beautiful dreams when we're younger. And we're conditioned out of that. We're conditioned out of the creativity. It stifles us. I remember this, and I still to this day, the trauma-based conditioning that I received in school, it's still to this day, I can't get out of it. I still can't break free. It's ruined my life. I've always been a person that, even as a kid, I was just different, right? You rebel. I couldn't understand why I had to do certain things. Why I have to learn all this crap. Why I gotta be this way. Why you want to put me in a fucking mold? What do you mean this is inappropriate for me to say? What do you mean this is inappropriate for me to draw? What do you mean you're inappropriate? Hey, teacher, leave those kids alone, right? It's true. It's true. Now some people, right, Devil Dog? Now some people, they get it. They say, okay, this is a game. I have to play the game. And they do rather well. They get good grades in school. Become they become they become captain of the football team. They get the girl, at the homecoming dance. They go to college and on a scholarship or whatever, and then they get out and they become they become a desk worker, in some corporation, and work their way up to middle management. Have their wife, their kids, the 2.5 car garage. They have all these things, and then while they're sitting there, on their second heart attack, still wondering, where the hell? Why am I not happy? What? I did all the things. I did all the things I was expected to do. Oh, I got to wear a mask? Oh, wait. Wait a minute. I can't say anything bad about anybody. I have to wear a mask. I have to take an experimental drug now? But I did all the things right. What do you mean I'm wrong? How can I be wrong? I did all the things right. We're conditioned our whole lives to follow the mold, follow the norm, be the norm. Don't stand out. Don't raise a ruckus. Just do as you're told. Canogen, right? We are conditioned. We are easily conditioned. Now we've went through some trauma based, as a people, right? As a people of this world, We have been conditioned like Pavlov's dog conditioning. You know, ring the bell, ding 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 ding. My mouth starts to salivate. It's there's a conditioning that's going on, you know, and we're told we literally watched as our constitutional republic turned into a democracy overnight. 81 million votes, right? And we were conditioned that everyone that, you know, showed up. What's up, Shannon? Everyone that showed up on that fateful day on January 6th, that they were bad people, bad, the worst ever, seen. And we were conditioned to, okay, I guess you're right. Even though we knew, no, nothing, that's part of life around here. And you know, what we're seeing is wrong, yet it happened anyway. And for almost 4 years, we have been just literally conditioned to accept our fate. Make no mistake, the last 3 years was the beginning of the end of our conditioning. We are being conditioned to accept our fate, just like you were in school. Consequences and actions, punishments and rewards, all that's been flipped around. Now people can just come into our great country with no qualifications whatsoever, other than being from another country. Actually, their qualification is being a useful idiot for the conditioning. And we're conditioned in such a way, traumatic-based conditioning. So we'll get into that too. That's what they do. To traumatize us, to demoralize us, to destabilize us, to lead us into a crisis, so that we can destroy ourselves, so that the enemy can take advantage and win and claim victory. And by that time, the conditioning will be harsh. There will be no speaking out. There will be no punishments. There will only be punishments. You will be rewarded for not speaking it. You will be conditioned to be a good little slave. Remember that indoctrination camp that we went to in kindergarten. Started in kindergarten. That leads up to this. It's imagine your life as that small circle, and as it progresses in the conditioning. Imagine that as a society, as a people, growing as a child, being conditioned into a young adult to accept their fate. Trauma-based conditioning. You get to the point where you're just afraid to speak out. You don't want to speak out. You're walking on eggshells. And you're always constantly being told, you're wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. Yes, you're wrong. Color of your skin, you're wrong. White devil colonizers. And then vice versa. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they do, what they say, or what the reasoning is. And it makes you think, wait a minute. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No. And then you offer up yourself as tribute. I offer myself as tribute to your great cause, to prove to the overlords, our reptilian overlords, that I'm a good player. We are conditioned to do things that way. Kiss off. We are conditioned. That's true. Shannon, there's only one race. My race is a human race. What's yours? I like to say that. But these reptilian overlords, they know that we can be conditioned easily. Very easily. Once again, with that trauma-based conditioning. Do you know these elite occultists that I talk about all the time? These very, very rich and powerful families that, you know, that have these iconic names, right? They have generational wealth. They have generational influence. And they make sure that their goals are pushed well into the hundreds, the 100-year mark, 200-year mark, 500-year mark. And they do it with a plan. And they write out this plan. And every patriarch is usually the father, is tasked with having his children follow this plan to be conditioned, usually through trauma base, to carry out the work, the great work of the family. And they use trauma to do it. So that when the father now can pass away, has to pass away, the son, the patriarch, and the matriarch, or maybe the son is turned into the matriarch. Right? That's conditioning. That's the trauma-based conditioning as well. Now that son, the prodigal son, has been conditioned to diabolical plan of his father, without question, based conditioning that he went through as a kid. And yes, it's torture. Sexual, mental, physical, all used as conditioning. Same thing about MK Ultra. Y'all heard about that? That's what they do. They're conditioned through trauma-based to do these things, to commit these atrocities. To carry out the plans. Now, we as people, we just regular folk, we're just like, I don't know. I gotta get up. I gotta go to work in the morning. I gotta do these things. I've gotta follow the speed limit. I've gotta go to work to please somebody, you know, explain to Cha-Cha what MK Ultra is. Through drugs and torture, they make people do what they want. That's basically what MK Ultra was. Conditioning. We are conditioned. And we were conditioned to do all these things, to go through all this trauma. And we gladly accept it. We see it as our fate. We accept our fate. Crazy backyard chicken. Animals, right? Animals are conditioned. Put up a fence. Shock collars. Dog knows that he can only go so far until that leash is pulled and yanks him back. Exactly, Holly. Exactly. We were lied to. We were we were lied and we believed the lies. And not only that, our parents believed the lies. I don't know how many conversations I had with my aunts and my uncles about taxes. We're conditioned to pay taxes. Why do we pay taxes? Why do we allow all the fines, fees, regulations, and things that happen? We're just conditioned. We're conditioned to accept it. There's like 80 million people in the United States that do not pay taxes. It's like, nope, not paying your taxes. And yeah, they fight. And they go to court all the time, and they get sued and stuff like that. But we have to break out of this conditioning. The conditioning that we have been spoon-fed all our lives. That this is the way. This is the way it's always been. Yeah, I was told, what, you don't want to pay your taxes? You get to pay your taxes means you're a patriot. No, from what I remember, not paying your taxes makes you a patriot. That was what the whole thing was about. That's what the whole 1776 was about. And see, we see what's going on in the UK, right? All kinds of conditioning going on. There are atrocities happening that the tyrannical regime are doing to its own people. They have brought in millions upon millions of violent aliens into their country. And now these violent aliens are just doing violence wherever they go. They're doing the R word. They're stabbing girls, kids. There's roving sex gangs. Can't say the R word, right? The R word, right? I guess you can't say it. See, I'm conditioned. I can't say the word rape. I just said the word rape, right? There's rape gangs running around. And that's what they do. And they don't care what age it is or what gender. Can you imagine that going on in your streets? Can you imagine the outcry that would come from the people? Can you imagine? Yes. Well, that's what's going on in the UK. And they're pushing it. Wait a minute. You can't just walk into a dance studio and stab 12-year-old girls to death. Why would you do that? Why? And you're some kind of illegal alien. I don't want you here. The fuck are you doing? No. Fuck out of my country. Now, the tyrannical regime, UK tyrannical regime, literally is putting people in jail for saying just that on social media. And I've even heard that they're saying that they'll go outside of UK because they're promoting violence. When they themselves created the violence. So, Lady Smith. And now they're telling people to accept your fate. Don't say nothing. Just allow the roving bands of violent idiots that scream Aloha Snack Bar, and they don't have guns. They have swords. They have swords. They have spears. They have axes. They got clubs. Independent Mini United. What's up? The conditioning going on with those people. Being told to stand down. Just allow it to happen. And the police are not even going after them. The only people the police are going after are the people that live there. The victim, the true victims. The mom and dad of the 12-year-old girl that got stabbed. They speak out and they go to jail. While the illegals are allowed to run amok and literally do violence against the people of a society. A fairly peaceful society. Until this tyrannical regime brought in these people. I guess I'm supposed to go to jail after saying all this fucking shit. Fucking, I dare you. And YouTube, community guidelines. Can't say this, can't do that. That's wrong speak. You gotta have a good positive history channel. See how you were conditioned? Crazy backyard chicken, man. That's everyone is on the list. Everyone is on the chopping block. That's what they do. Blackbird. The enemy that we're facing is literally pushing atrocities upon us. And then when we stand up to say something, hey, tell us it's wrong speak. What do you mean? And then the whole gaslighting thing. Oh, it's your fault. It's your fault. How's it my fucking fault? See, that's the mentality, the conditioning that happens. Wait a minute. What do you mean it's my fault? No, that's not. Gotcha. That's when they got you. When you start to question, that's when you know you're being conditioned. When you have to try to make sense of the fucking lie that they're feeding you, you're being conditioned. The conditioning has already been set in. Hook, line, and sinker. Conditioned. We're conditioned to believe that this election crazy backyard chicken man. Good, yeah. Peace sells, but who's buying? Biden, right? We are conditioned to believe that our system works. That our selection, our voting selection of our leader. See, right there, how is he my leader? How will Blonald Blump, and I'm using salty crackers part of it. See, I'm being conditioned to hide things, to word speak, to word salad shit. I just can't speak my mind. Gotta hide things. Gotta wordsmith everything. I'm conditioned to. Roger that. Independent Media United. Thank you very much. We are conditioned to believe that whatever leader we choose will make things either good or bad. So we're given this false sense of hope, this desperation. We are conditioned to be just, oh my God, he's got to win, he's got to win, he's got to win. If he doesn't win, we're fucked. Well, guess what? What happens if he doesn't win? Oh, we're fucked. Boom, conditioning. You've just been conditioned. You've already engaged in this self-fulfilling prophecy. And that's how they do it. Really? I mean, yeah, fuck the system. But we're conditioned. And they're useful idiots. Man, you ever talk to one of those useful idiots? You can't. You cannot talk to one of those useful idiots. Their conditioning is extreme. You cannot have a conversation with them. It's beyond them to have it. They will always resort back to their conditioning. So you guys thought about that? If T-Man doesn't make it to November, they already tried to take him out. They've tried to imprison him. They've tried to take all his money. Now they tried to take his life. Right, DJ? Right. Kiss off, she'll win. So yeah, what happens when she wins? Are you going to accept your fate? Yes! Yes, we are! Because we were conditioned to accept it. Even if the world burns, even if there's the streets themselves are on fire, the cackling hen takes the podium, takes the main stage on the world. We've already been conditioned. Who? Me? Me, DJ? They already did that 3 years ago. They demanded a recount. There were so many demands on recounts. Don't y'all remember all that? I think they just finished a recount. It was in Arizona? The conditioning is strong. The odds be in your favor. Right? We have already lost as far as this whole political bullshit is happening. And we are being conditioned to believe that everything's fine. Everything is fine. Really, go back to work. For 3 years, almost 4 years, we have been accepting the lie that is the potato regime. They're not supposed to be there. A piece of paper tells me what to do. Right? They are not supposed to be there. You know this. I know this. The whole world knows this. The enemy especially knows this. Right, Devil Dog? But for 3, almost 4 years, we have accepted our fate. Now, don't get me wrong. There's been a lot of fighting going on, and yes, as far as like the political spectrum going on, there has been a lot of fighting. There's been a lot of gains back, right? And we've pushed back. We've pushed back, and they are fleeing. They are really fleeing and kind of, oh my God, the gig is up, the fix is, whatever, the gig is up. We got to go. We got to backtrack. We got to retreat. We got to crawl underneath the rock. I mean, so yeah. So there is that, right? So but the conditioning still exists. He's still that potato regime is still in power to this day. Inflation is still here. The servant files, right? Yeah. The farmers. Y'all look at what's going on in Colorado. That will piss you off. They are doing the largest land grab since the 1930s. Generational farmers are losing their land, losing their ability to produce food for this nation. This is a multi-tiered attack on everything. Have you seen the price of gas today? What's a loaf of bread going now? Are you renting? I'm renting. I'm paying more than I ever. I walked in here at $800. I'm now up to $1,066. There's people out here in my apartment complex that are doing $1,200, $1,500. What's up, Chris? We are conditioning. The conditioning is continuous. To please just accept it. What's up, Bunny? Accept it. Accept your fate. We are being conditioned for the slaughter. You're all slaves to the system, right? Right? White fowls. Yeah, it's true. And we have been conditioned that way since the indoctrination camps. Now, is it possible to win this game? Yeah, I guess. You can get into a good job. You can, work until you're 70, retire, have everything paid off, got the best health care, you've got your pension, got your retirements. Oh, now you're on disability. All your kids are doing well, all your grandkids are doing well, they were taught well. But that's a lie. We as humans, we always find a way to try to make our position better, to make our situation better. And there's a lot of us, so count Derpula. A lot of us, especially you fathers out there, you're highly motivated to make your kids strong. You condition them. You're doing your conditioning, right? You're making your kids strong. You're making your kids smart. You're teaching them as you were taught, as you figured it out, to keep that vision, to keep that going. And you teach them and condition them. So therefore they can go forth and condition their children for success. But we're all just playing a game. All of us in this society. You need to get the other two parts to fall in line to ensure our success. If we give up, they win. That can't happen. I'm gonna read chat here. Everything I do, my 9-year-old wants to learn how. Right on. It is, but it will take all Americans to be willing to sacrifice and stand united under God against all the evil power mongers and politicians that stand in the way of our rights and freedoms. The fight is strong in this one. DJ, never occurred to you folks all these recounts were run by mostly those of the demo party and some spies, liars, and sellouts. That's why we won. That's why he won. DJ, yeah, right. Count Derpula. We possess combined attributes other life of Earth does not possess: opposable thumbs and the ability to reason. Otherwise, we would have went out like the chicken dinosaurs, right? Right. Because are you trying to tell me what to do? Because if you are, ain't gonna work. Right. I love it. I love it. There you go. That's the kind of mentality we need. Right. That's why I like that thumbs down, fuck you. But Devil Dog has a point. If we all get together, how can they stop us? Linda Boop. Don't worry, if you get vaporized with nuclear blast, you won't feel a thing. All right. Okay. We work hard. We outwork them. We outwork them. We outprep them. We outprep them, and then we do our own conditioning to our kids, to their financial freedom. Our financial freedom is being, it's a lie. At any point in time, our money can be useless. It's useless anyway. It's a fiat currency. But hey, you know, right? You guys are having an amazing chat. The conditioning. Realize the conditioning that we're going through. Realize it. See it for what it is. Those who have taken the blue pill, those of us who have taken the red pill or the black pill, right? There's still a lot of conditioning that we have to break out of. Right, Bonnie? Divided and conquered. We have conditioned. What do you think the whole mask thing was all about? Go hide. Go hide go lock yourself down. Go self-quarantine. Go self-quarantine. It's not safe. You're not safe. You're a threat. Do you want to kill grandma? Wear your mask. Do it. Do it. Take the experimental drug. What we watched was a massive, massive conditioning. And they just keep working on it. Keep changing it up. What would be the next one? Die on my feet. Yeah, step back 6 feet. We were conditioned to divide ourselves. And everyone looked at everyone as if they were unclean. You're not wearing a mask. What's wrong with you? Why won't you conform? Why won't you comply? You're going to kill Grandma. That's not good. No, 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 no. You have to comply. You have to. That is verboten. You must comply. Your papers, please. You will wear the mask and eat the bugs. And even if you did not comply, I didn't comply, but I still had to comply to fly here. But I still lost my job. Here are my papers. All right. Why will you not sign the papers? Right? The conditioning. This constant conditioning divides us, conquers us. You will, even if you resist, even if you defy, Mutaka Okthora, resist and defy. Which in Old Norse means the same thing. Interesting. But even if you resist, even if you defy, you're still playing into the conditioning. Because now they get to make an example out of me. Ah, that's great. I get to be the example. And everybody else will watch as I am turned into a vegetable or incarcerated or whatever, shot on sight, I don't know, by those who have been conditioned to do those things. See, it's not just me and you being conditioned. It's all those, the authority figures, the strong arm of the law. They're being conditioned to be just mindless machines, just doing their job. Hey, I'm just doing my job, man. I gotta arrest you. I gotta arrest you because you said those bad words on the internet. You said them. That is wrong speak. I have to arrest you. I'm just doing my job. I got a wife. I got kids. I got mortgages. They'll arrest me if I don't arrest you. See the conditioning? It's there. So yeah, the military will walk down our streets. The police will bust down your doors. They're already fucking doing it. The bat fee. If you know what that is? You know what that is, right? You know what that sound is? Yeah. I can't show that on TV. I can't show it on YouTube. Can't do it. If I do, the bat fee will show up at my door, kick it down, shoot fucking Charity, and then shoot me. What's up, Tiger? They've already done it. Not a 40. No, not a 40. Sounds like a voting machine. DJ, really? I went shooting today. I can't promote guns on YouTube. Can't say, hey, this is a great product. I can't talk about my optics, my or my I can't show you my optics. I can't show you the gun itself. I can't show you the flashlight that's on it. I can't tell you the pros and cons of the trigger. Yeah. I can't do any of this. See how we're conditioned? And of course they're going to come for the guns. Absolutely. Absolutely. And they'll get a lot of them. They really will. Just doing my job. They'll give you exactly. Australia did. UK did. Most of Europe did. Israel did. Right before their little attack, they gave up their guns. Well, they were already, regulated anyway, but. But we're conditioned. Right, DJ? We're already conditioned. Yeah, New Zealand too. Exactly. You're on that boat. It's not going to stop them from finding him, though. They can just come in your house, ramsack the fuck at it, destroy everything, throw everything out, find everything. If they want you, they can get you. That's how it works. And we're conditioned to allow it to happen. No, we do have, and I say all this. That's right, Devil Dog. We are many, they are few. We do what we want, they do what they can. But with their conditioning, they can divide us and conquer us. I mean, if there's a knock at the door and it's the bat fee, I have no backup. There's no one I can call to say, hey, help me. I'm about to get shot. I have no QRF force. It's just me in my apartment. Matter of fact, they're going to shut off my phone. They're going to cut my communications. So I can't make a phone call. They're going to cut off my avenues of egress. So I can't exfil. And they're gonna block areas where nobody can get to me. If I do have a QRF, nobody has a QRF. Nobody thinks that way. Some people do. If you're in a organization, right, one that has a criminal thing or something, right? But who says it's criminal? What's up, Cherokee? I hear you, Devil Dog, but when he had that. It's only a five seconds. It's all I got, really. You know, you can't be here in 5 seconds, brother. Johnny, what's going on? Matt, what's going on? The conditioning goes so far that they will. My apartment complex manager will give them the keys. There you go. Oh, you're the authority, huh? You're the authority. Here's keys. and they'll back off and allow them to come into my apartment. When the maintenance man can't even come into my apartment. But these guys with guns and little badges and shit can just say, "Hey, we need the keys to Matt Shad." Oh, okay. Here you go. I know, right? Now, if I have the wherewithal, she's going in the bathroom, right? And I'm just like, don't shoot my dog, please. Right on, right, Rabid, right. I mean, I know what that looks like. Have we done that kind of work? Have you set up my lock stop the HUA but not the battering ram, right? Exactly. The conditioning goes strong. It's very strong. Goes into everything. We are conditioned to comply. Everyone is conditioned to comply. That's the way it works. Resistance is futile. You will assimilate. Oh, yeah. So, folks. Sorry, I got a little crazy on the conditioning thing. But it's conditioning. A learned response. So what do y'all think? Teresa. Yankee watchdog. Hell yeah. We got some rebels in the house. I love it. Magical Reality Fallout Shelter, no sweater. Yeah, that's right. Right, Cherokee? Yeah. So how are y'all doing tonight? Hope y'all got something out of this. Really, coffee? Off all week. Wow. And so, if we try to break our conditioning, right, Jenny? A lot of raw stuff, and that's part of it, right? So, Teresa, Slayer in the house. There we go. Is that better? I think that's better. I don't know. Yeah, folks, that's it for my rantings and ravings of a madman here. I got to go to work tomorrow. Oh, coffee. Oh man, I looked, of course. The only thing there is like like little snippets of the best of, right? I couldn't find like an absolute like full episodes. You probably can if you look online. I'm not going to look online. You know, I looked on YouTube. You might be able to find it somewhere. Maybe it's on Netflix or something. Whatever. What's up, Trent? Yeet. Yeet yeet. Yeah, I'm just wrapping up here. Powering down. Right, Doobie? Papa's Farms. We require more fuckery. What's up, Papas? What's up, brother? That's right. Overreach, overreach, overreach. Constant overreach. And you're conditioned. Ooh, the original Red Dawn. Yeah, nice. Overreach. What's up, brother? What's up, brother Trent? Yeah, talking about conditioning. So every Sunday, I have these Sunday reflections, and then it means nothing when I go to work. It's something I think about all week long. So I'm slaving away, trying to make that money to give to somebody else. Everybody wants my fucking money. Trent, yeah. I'm at 33%. Johnny, I quit my job a month ago. Work more on the farm. Also went back working for myself. Right on. Right, Tuck. Even that's a conditioning. Oh, same here, crazy backyard chicken man. Same here. Absolutely. I found something weird today. I was looking at a menu of a restaurant that I was thinking about going to. Oh, I did go to it, TGI Fridays. And on the menu, I pulled up the menu, and it was showing pictures, and it said potato things, and I seen my trial by axe picture that I had on the picture. It was all pixelated, but it was there. I'm like, what the fuck? What is this? What are their digital inclusiveness glitches in the system? You're gonna see that. It was for potato skins for TGI Fridays. But there it was. I took a screenshot of it, shared it. So yeah, folks, the conditioning is real. Conditioning is real. So, tomorrow is a new day, a new work day, where we get to go and walk on eggshells, wonder, hope. We don't do the wrong thing. We don't say the wrong thing. Gets us fired. And yes, your work is all about conditioning. DEI. A lot of work is engaging in the conditioning, the social conditioning. I've talked to many of you. You've told me about this. The DEI hires. where one year you could say certain things. My cat doesn't give a shit what I say. Crazy backyard chicken man. They needed a beer, huh? Right, Files? Right. Yeah. And that's part of the elite occultist's spell. It's part of that conditioning. And yeah, our work is absolutely conditioning us because you spend most of your time at work. I spend 10 hours a day. Now, I might be lucky, more lucky than most. Jack. But I don't get all that conditioning. But I did. I worked in corporates where I couldn't say certain things anymore. You know, you have to use certain pronouns. You can't call people by their you can't call people by their perceived gender. You can't misgender people. You know, that's a law in the UK. You can't misgender anyone. You'll go to jail. Excuse me, sir, ma'am. Oh, fuck. You're going to jail. The conditioning is real. Your HR, your upper management, they're all being trained, they're all being conditioned on how this new world is going to work. Now we're all just going to fall in line. Carry on. Right? There you go. Fucking cunt. Harden the fuck up. Jack, I'm wrapping this up. It is time. What time? Yeah, it's past my bedtime. See, I have to condition my body so that I can get to work at 4 o'clock in the morning. That requires sleep. They can fall on these. Gradualism for decades, right? Conditioning. The frog in the pot, right? Thought crimes. That's right. Thought crimes. Yeah. We're literally looking at thought crimes. Praying is a crime, right? Wow. Right, Jack? Yeah. They threw pastors in jail for keeping their church going during a time when there should be a lockdown. The Minority Report, yeah. I'd love to read chat here, but I have to go. That's not conditioning. That's called getting old. Right, Double Dog. All right, folks. Yeah, Yankee. Thank you all very, very much for hanging out with me tonight. Yeah, luckily, we do have a history of defiance. Make that voting machine noise again? Okay, all right, just for you. Just for you. See if I can do this. Oh, I lost it. I usually catch it. I can usually catch it. All right, for you, DJ. So there you go, folks. There you go, DJ. Can't show it. Just a voting machine that I was making. Skull. So thank you all very, very much for hanging out with me tonight. Skull. Enjoy the conditioning. Recognize the conditioning. And we have to do our best to make people aware of the conditioning. Cha-cha. Yeet. Yeah. This one hit me. This one hit me. Yeah. So thank you all very, very much, folks, for hanging out with me tonight. Sunday Reflections. Take care and have a good night.